I have Deby Infanger with me here today, the owner of New Sweden Farms Pumpkin Patch. Deby, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Thanks for joining with us and for talking about the pumpkin patch with us today. It's going to be great. So
I'm happy to be visiting with you.
Yeah, this is awesome. So Deby, your business, it's called New Sweden Farms, correct? And it's both
New Sweden Farms, and it's New Sweden Farms Corn Maze, Pumpkin, and Flower Patch is the official name.
Okay, there we go. We got the official title. That's what we need. So, Deby, with you being the owner, how long has this pumpkin patch this been open? How long ago did it start? And how long have you
we bought this farm in 2017, and shortly after the purchase, my husband woke up and said, I'm going to call my friend that owns a maze operation, a corn maze operation, and I'm going to see what it would take to start a corn maze here. So the backstory to that is we're living here with our 5 married children and our 22 grandchildren now. We retired here, and he felt like the grandkids needed work. So that's why we started it.
Okay, yeah, as any good grandpa would do, right?
Right, as any good grandpa would do. So I always tell him it was his fault that we did this, and now we're in it.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Tell us, I guess, for the listeners that don't know maybe as much about it, because I mean it has been around for a few years now. When did you guys open? What was the year you guys opened?
Yep, our first opening season was during the total eclipse in Idaho Falls, and that was in 2017.
Okay, perfect. And tell us a little bit just about everything that you guys offer, because I think pumpkin patch might be the thing that I've heard the most about, at least, but just everything that you guys offer there.
Okay, well, there's quite a long list, and we expand it every year. Our goal is to make it a family fall destination. So we started in 2017 with just the corn maze and then what we call the giant jump pillow. And it's like 30 feet long and 20 feet wide, and it functions like a big bouncy trampoline, but it's safer. It's just a big bubble. And so those were the 2 main things that we started with. And then every year we've added on. The next year we started with some pumpkins that first year, but not a lot, but we grew more pumpkins. We added some more attractions. We have 2 cow trains. We have 2 wagon rides. We have an expanded playground that has fun kind of farm-ish kind of items. So we have a 6-seat teeter-totter. We have 2 of those, and they have farm seats. And we have what I call the derrick hanger. Kids can hang on them and balance. We have a corn popper, which is made with some heavy straps. It's like a merry-go-round, except they can twist it up tight, and then it loosens itself by gravity.
Wow.
And we have petting zoos. We have lots of animals to look at. We have a fun little thing called goat fishing, where you put the hay on the end of the string and the clip and the stick and hang it over the fence for them. Teepees that kids run in and out of. A couple of little low roller coaster rides for kids. One of the other really popular things is the corn pit. So it's 18 inches deep of corn, and the kids can climb in there and play in it like a sandcastle. We just have a lot of things. We have a big event center that's able to seat at least 70 people at tables and chairs, and people rent it out during the corn maze for birthday parties and company parties. We do a lot of company parties. They oftentimes will buy the tickets ahead of time and hand them out to their employees and have them come at their leisure, or they will hold a evening event where they let all their company people come, and then they pay me at the end of the day for however many show up. So it's pretty versatile, and it gets a little bigger every year. And that's our goal, is just to have a family-friendly fall destination.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is a wide variety of activities for people to enjoy.
It is. Yes. One of the hardest things is getting your kids to leave. That'll always be a challenge.
Hey, I think that's a good problem though, right?
It is. It's a good problem.
So tell me a little bit more too, just about the corn mazes you guys have, because on your website there's some pretty cool photos of them. Tell me how you guys do those.
Yes. So what we do is, since we joined that maze group, it's a group that we pay several $1,000s to every year, and we work with them on the computer early spring, and I come up with a design, and then they have a person that will help map it out on the computer. And we decide the theme for the year. I decide that with my husband and some of my kids, what the theme will be. And we've decided, because we are a religious family and it's a private enterprise, we have taken more of a turn towards all of our mazes will have a message about the Savior. So we try to have something about Jesus Christ that's in the actual pattern for the maze every year. And this year, the pattern is Behold the Lamb of God, and it has a picture of Jesus holding a little lamb in his hands, and then, of course, there's all kinds of pathways that you can go into. And we've done Noah's Ark, and, we've done some different things, but that's the focus for our family.
That's great. Thank you for that. And you guys are currently doing your fall festival. It started, I think, in mid-September, and it ends the end of this month, correct?
It did. Yep. We always start as soon as the Blackfoot Fair is over.
Oh, I see.
So we open the first Saturday after the Eastern Idaho Fair closes, and we stay here we're closed on Sundays, closed most Mondays, kind of just depends. And then we are open on Saturdays all day from noon to 9. And we do that until October 30th. We're not scary, so we close on Halloween.
That's awesome.
We like Halloween. We're just not good at it.
Hey, that's okay. At least you're doing everything else, right?
Yep, that's right.
So just tell us a little bit about, I guess, maybe if there's any main attractions for the Fall Festival as compared to the rest of the year.
What we do, we have a permit from the county. We can operate 90 days out of the year as a fall festival. And so we just really focus on the fall season where there's pumpkins and corn mazes. And we have a little store that has lots of good food in it and some fun fall decor and candy and shirts and things that people enjoy in the fall. And we have a pretty narrow focus for those 45, 50 days in the fall for families to have something fun to do. In the past, and we may do it some in the future, we did a Christmas activity, and we might expand to doing an Easter activity. We have some room for expansion, but at this time we just really focus on the corn maze and the pumpkin patch. There's one thing that's sort of new to us in the last couple of years. My son-in-law and daughter have expanded and done a lot of cut flower events. So they plant a whole variety of flowers, and during the summer they'll usually do 4 to 6 weekends where they have people come and cut flowers and make bouquets, and that's been really popular.
That is really cool. Okay, so that goes into your 90 days then?
It does, yep.
I see. Okay, awesome. So I guess especially around this time of year, since, with Halloween, pumpkins especially are so popular, and obviously you guys have a pumpkin patch.
We do.
What would you say, I guess, is different maybe about your guys' pumpkin patch compared to others, like maybe the items that are offered, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we operate on that this is a destination. It's an event. And so we charge admission just to come in the gate because there's so much to do. I would say that we have more variety of activities than any other corn maze or pumpkin patch that I'm aware of in the area. And so when a family comes, they're not just going to get a pumpkin and look at a few animals and go home. Mm-hmm. They're going to ride the cow train. They're going to go through the corn maze. They're going to feed the goats. They're going to get in the corn pit. They're going to jump on the giant jump pillow. Usually a minimum time for kids and their parents that they can get them out of here is a couple of hours, because the kids have a good time. And I always have people tell me, we didn't have time to do everything. And so we sell a ton of season passes, and our season pass is very inexpensive. It's just whatever it would cost you to come twice.
See.
So once you pay that, you can come back as many times as you want.
And you guys also have a sweet shop. Is that what it's called?
We do. Yep. We have a sweet shop, and there's all kinds of food that you would expect at a corn maze, and then maybe some things that are a little surprising. We have our signature Olaf hot chocolate, and he has ice cream and eyes and a nose, and it's cute. And so then we have what we call our Mexican corn nachos. So it's nachos with some Mexican corn on top, which is delicious. And then, of course, hot dogs and all the stuff that you would expect. We have it. Soda and such.
Yeah. Okay. I think I need to pay a visit.
Yeah, it is. The Mexican corn nachos are delicious.
Yeah, those sound awesome. Okay, yeah. So just give us one more quick rundown for listeners, just about where you guys are located. Your hours and the cost to get in for tickets and stuff.
Okay, great. So the tickets normally are $12 for adults, $7 for kids. Kids is defined as 3 to 17. Any child that's 2 or younger gets in free. We do have special rates for public schools and churches and nonprofits. When they come as a group, they get in for the child rate no matter what their age is. So it saves the adults $5, which is fun. And we are open generally Tuesday through Friday from 5 to 9 p.m., Saturdays from noon to 9 p.m. And we're always excited to have anybody come have a birthday party or a company party here. They can just call me at my cell phone, which is out there everywhere, but it's 208-539-7271. I always answer or get right back to you, and we do lots of destination events.
Awesome. Okay, sweet. Anything else that you would add, Debbie?
No, I don't think so. I would just say, in our busy world, the countryside is very peaceful. As we're speaking, I'm looking out my back window at my corn, and it's gone from green to yellow, but it's still lovely. And the sunsets here are spectacular. So I always tell people, come early, but make sure you stay long enough to watch the sun go down. And I think you'll feel a peace here that's hard to find other places. And because we were fortunate enough to buy this farm, we like to share it with people. And that makes us feel happy.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that information with us. And
you bet.
Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. Thanks so much for being on the call today. Appreciate it.